Hello, I'm Derek, and welcome to Hindsight 101, where you'll learn about things that will help you in everyday life. Now, we're going to talk about a portable battery station. It's called the AZEUS, whatever you want to call it. And it's a nice little unit. Most people use these things for camping. I'm not a camper. I use it for two other functions. One, I use it for my video production because sometimes I don't have a plug when I need to turn in a light, so this gives me a portable light option. And then second, we have power outages maybe once a year. And sometimes my family doesn't want to read a book or play a board game, so what we'll do is just watch TV, and I can plug this in with my Fire TV, and then I can use my hotspot on my phone, and we can have TV for a little while until we ride it out. So first we're going to talk about the features of the unit, and then after that I'll show you two examples of how I use it. So let's get started. So the unit is very small and compact, and it's boxy, so when I'm charging my cell phone I can just put it on top and keep everything together. Now, some of the other ones like the Jackery, which are kind of at a slant, so you can't really stack it, it's just kind of clunky. Also, it's very inexpensive compared to some of the other ones when you consider the price per watts. So I like all of those features as well. So now let's get to what's on it. So first you have a handle, so in case you need to carry it, you can do that. But then also, on the front, we have all of these buttons to turn things on and off so you don't have to have everything on, just the things that you want. So press the power button and it'll light everything up. And then here you have your power meter, which you have 25, 50, 75, and 100. And as the power goes down, the lights will turn off. You can turn on the AC, which is the plug, and then you have the DC and USB, which are here as well. And then you also have a light. Let's talk about the light. So right here, if you press it once, it turns the light on. You press it again, it's a quick flash. One more time, and it's a slow flash. And after that, it turns off. Now you have two lights on the front right here, and to turn that on, you have to do two double taps. There you go, and then to turn it off, same thing. And there you go. So now on the front, we have the smart USB port, which is 5 volts, 9 volts, or 12 volts. And depending on what device you have hooked up to it, it's smart enough to know how much volts to put out. It's a max 18 watts. And then next to that are two USB. It's a 2 amp and 1 amp. So 2 amp is for faster things like maybe a quick charging cell phone. The other one is just for anything else that you don't really care how fast it charges because it is going to charge slow. So next you have the USB-C charger. Next to that you have your DC in, which you can charge this unit either with the wall plug that came with it, or you can get an optional solar panel that you plug right into there as well. And then next to that is the DC out. Now they do mention in the instructions that there's an optional adapter, 12 volt or cigarette lighter adapter that you can get. But luckily I have a TacLife jump starter that came with this adapter, so I didn't have to purchase it. If you want to know more about this, either click the link here or check the notes below. Now all you would do is just take this adapter, plug it in, and then anything that has a 12 volt plug, you plug it in there. You can charge or power however you need to. Now that we got the features out of the way, let me show you the two ways that I would use it. So here I have the Godox ML60. Now technically this is a portable light for those of you who may know, but for this example let's pretend it's not. So I have the light plugged into the power station, and then I press the AC button to turn on the power, and then I plugged it in, and then for here I'll try not to blind you, turn it on, and it's powered up. So now if I'm somewhere outside and I don't have a plug, I could use this to power the light. So that's what I like to use it for. So let's check out the next example. So my next example, I have my TV, my Fire TV, the battery station, and my phone. Now let's pretend now that I have a power outage. Everything currently is being powered by the battery station. So I have my phone, which is being charged because I don't want it to die because it's my hotspot giving internet to my Fire TV. And then I have the TV and the Fire TV plugged in. I have a two-way splitter because I didn't want to use a power strip. So if you're interested in one of these, I'll link it below. They're like $5. And then I have that plugged into the AC, phone's plugged into the USB port, and then on the top of the unit, I have the AC turned on and the USB power turned on. And everything is currently being powered, and as you can see, it's working. Now the one cool feature about this, if it's drawing too many watts, it will turn off on its own, and then you just need to unplug whatever's drawing too much and then turn it back on and it'll work just fine. The only con or thing I wish it had was a display, but for the price, I can't really complain. Display is for how many watts it's pulling, so I can gauge how many things I can plug in or if I have some leeway room, that's all. So I hope this helped. And if you like what you saw and you want to support the channel, check out some of my other videos. Take care.